It's hard to believe we all came from one man and one woman, but we did. Who were they? When and where did they live? Jewish, Christian, and Muslim traditions trace us all back to Adam and Eve. The book of Genesis says they came from a place called Eden, near the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, somewhere in the ancient Near East. No one has yet found the location of the Garden of Eden, though
when God created the world, he made the sun, the moon, and the stars. He separated the water from the land. He built the mountains and the forests. He made different kinds of plants and flowers. He created them in different sizes, shapes, and colors. He also made all the animals, big and small. He created the fish that would swim in the sea and birds that could fly in the sky. He created small insects that could fly and crawl. He was very pleased with whatever he had created. Then, after he created everything, he felt he needed somebody who would look after his creation. He then created the first man from the mud. He breathed life into him and named him Adam. Where am I? Who are you? You are in my garden, the Garden of Eden. I am your creator, your Lord. You can live in my garden all your life. You will enjoy all the beautiful things I created for you and take care of them. That's nice, but how did I get here? You are here because I chose to have you here. You have been created in my likeness. You have powers over everything I have created on earth.
Greetings. Elder Blacklight here. Imaging is very important to your psychic. Now, those previous clips, you see that the Caucasian said that he was the first man. So I kept searching for a clip that would show a black man and a black woman, and I found one. It was like a needle in a haystack, though. Hard to find a black man and a black woman. So it tells you that the Caucasian is a racist in teaching your children about the Bible, about history, about anything. The Caucasian is the first to do everything. And that's how he teaches in the school system, in Bible class, on television, radio. But let us see what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad says about the first man.
The black man was the first. We don't record of this black man. We have a record of the birth of others except the black man. There is no birth record of the black man. He is the original or aboriginal man of the earth. And we don't have any, we say, dated of this man's beginning of his civilization and where he was. Because we once was with the moon, or the moon and the earth was together once upon a time, and cannot be a specific spot pointed out where that it actually took place of his building of civilization. But we do know, according to the teachings of Almighty God, Allah to me, that once upon a time that we had nothing in the universe but the sun. And that after that, why, then they made a star. And from stars to stars and stars and stars. And they saw that the star was essential to our well-being. And from that, we began to make planets. And there is between the creation of the sun and the earth 6 trillion years between the two. And it is often referred to that the universe was made or created in the 3 stages, or we say 3 divisions of it. 2 trillion years to each. And the present moon that we have, which is now 66 trillion years old itself, or rather being in the position that it's in. It originally was about 56,000 miles from this part, or rather, when she was taken from this part. It was gone out of the orbit of that, at that time, 36,000 miles, and that part that we are looking at today, it dropped from the original orbit 12,000 miles, lost all its water on this part. That's why she's without water. It's due to the explosion at that time, 66 trillion years ago.
Now let us stop right here and take in what he's saying. There was no Adam and Eve. We are the gods that created the sun, moon, and the stars. We are the Aboriginal people. We created all of this trillions of years ago, 66 trillion years ago, or even further back. Sometimes I heard Yahweh Elijah Muhammad talk about 76 trillion years. Before there was a sun, a moon, and the stars, we were. Now,
document even describes the Great Pyramid of Giza, Egypt as an enigma, which yes, it certainly is. As even to this day in 2019, we are unable to explain how the Great Pyramid was even constructed. We can't even wrap our minds around its confusing internal design and layout, which indicates some sort of purpose that is beyond our current understanding.
the reason why they can't explain the pyramids because they wasn't on the planet. Their history only goes back to 6,000 years. To be continued.